You guys are rolling.
Alright, let's do a little like checkers again.
Put on your fucking headphones.
Shuts it all up. Alright. Gang.
Gang shit.
Yeah, clear the throat and the palate. Back crack. Alright. How should we start it?
That's what I'm thinking.
Are you going to start off any special way? Usually Gabs likes to do a little razzle dazzle in the beginning.
5150, I'm off the Heezy. You ain't got no fucking Yeezy? 5 albums, 100 songs, and you ain't got no fucking Yeezy? I bet you got some Jaquan, but you ain't got no fucking Yeezy. Hi, guys. Welcome back. It's Cherubs Talk.
Cherubs Talk
Cherubs
episode.
Talk!
What motherfucking episode did it be? 20, 29 million.
20.
Nah, it's 21. 21. Can you do something for me?
Did
You
he
do something for me.
What did he do, though?
Ooh, you already know who it is. It's Def to Kayla on the scene.
Your girl, Bodega Gab.
And we got a little somebody special here. You can go ahead and introduce yourself to the studio, to the people.
Hello. My name is Donavon.
Beautiful.
He's in the walls with the pistol.
Yeah, you got a Jersey native in sight.
Yeah, man.
Hit the
Some call. Right. Wait.
Hey, oh, you
Because
got
we
that
got
soundboard?
that now. We
That's
got
tough,
that.
That's tough. What else we got on that soundboard?
Oh, what
Yeah,
we
but-
got?
Oh, shit.
Damn, it's going sideways now.
One more for the
Wait,
chat. Ooh.
Pretty.
I like that
that's-
one.
that's
That
for
was
us.
nice.
Yeah,
That's
that
for
was
the-
pretty.
Okay. Oh my God.
Let's do a little check-in. So how's everybody feeling tonight? It's a beautiful Saturday night. Wow, look at that.
I'm chilling. It is a beautiful Saturday night. How are you guys doing?
We're good. It's a little chilly, but I ain't gonna complain too much.
Yo, it's fucking, what is it? January, I guess.
January.
The planet's dying, but it's cold. Sometimes it's hot. You know. Sometimes shit got
We're all dressed for different occasions right now.
really.
Facts. It was cold when I was outside, so I had to dress the part. Still was cold in this. Still was underdressed.
I've been inside most of the day, so I'm acting like, I don't know what the fuck is going on outside.
I was prepared for anything.
As she is.
Understandable.
Naturally. So, Kurt, we brought you on today because we find you very interesting. We're going to
Me?
dissect you today.
Oh shit, I'm ready.
You ready?
Yes.
Well, first, we kind of want to hear, because you're a man of many talents, first of all. You have a lot under your belt. So, first, we kind of want to, one thing I want to talk about is you used to do modeling, right? Or do you still do?
I not as much as I used to, no.
Okay.
But I kind of want to get back into it though.
All right, because there was this one brand. Let me pull up my notes for you. So, Stephen
Nard
Land
War
Clothing.
moment.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, how was that? Because, like, we were checking out the shoe. Okay, my boy stepping in the suits and shit.
Yeah, no, that was cool. That was a really cool shoot. I actually, I think I was like a senior when I did that in high school.
Really?
And yeah, that was really when I was more into like acting and modeling, and I would just try to get as many gigs and roles as I could, and just like apply to different things online. And that was one of the gigs that I went on audition for, and I got that one. And that was one of the first ones I did that was kind of like had a lot of other models in it, and it's kind of like intimidating because they were like taller and they were like more like defined, so it was kind of intimidating. But I really liked it actually. I thought it was like really cool, and but yeah, I haven't really done that in a while though. But I really enjoyed doing that. I kind of want to get back into it though. After COVID happened, I was kind of like that. All of that was really kind of dry, so I was kind of shifted more into like my other creative expressions like music.
How did one find like a modeling gig like that? What was the steps for you?
I was on Backstage, this website called Backstage, and it's like there's actually a couple of them. There's like Backstage, there's like NY Casting, and
I've heard of that one before, NY Casting.
yeah, and there's a couple others, but there's just like websites you could go onto and like pay a subscription for, and then try to get like book yourself for roles for like acting or modeling and stuff like that. and I would do that a lot, and I would get a lot of roles in that, and then I kind of from doing that I got an acting agent, and then she would give me roles, and I would do a lot of like that independently. So I was really heavy on acting in high school, and then just doing like modeling stuff independently on like backstage and white casting and stuff.
That's dope.
Yeah.
I love that actually. And with music, when did that come along? After COVID, or was it way before?
I was making music before COVID. I was making music in high school, but I would just put stuff on SoundCloud and like on Instagram, like make like videos and stuff. But it really wasn't super serious. Like I was like way more into like acting and modeling and stuff. That was kind of just something I was just doing on the side, and I was like engineering. Like the first thing I would ever do was engineer, and my friend was an artist, and I would always try to like help my friends and like get my friends on some like onto their like creative shit. So I literally bought my friend all the recording shit and then like engineered him, and then like I just started recording on my own, and then that's kind of how I started getting into my like recording process. And after a couple years, like COVID is when I really started like dropping music and like taking it like seriously, because when it was COVID, I was like, this feels like I could catch up to everybody, because I felt like I was behind. So I was like, this feels like everybody is paused, so I could like drop my shit. And everybody was on their phones and shit. So that was kind of when I went into that more.
Okay, word. So you see an opportunity, you took it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
When you say that at one point you had an agent, do you find it easier to do things for yourself, or like have that help of like, I don't know, I'm assuming if you had an agent, she booked things for you, etc., like found you?
It really depends on. I mean, you could have an agent, but like, it doesn't mean that you're necessarily gonna get a lot of roles. I guess it really depends on like how invested an agent is on you, and so in the most part, I think that yourself would be the best, or like if you like were to build your own team, because you care most about what's going on with your business more than like an agent does. Like an agent could have a bunch of different people and kind of like take a couple serious, like real serious, and the others are kind of like, I'll see what I could do type deal. So, yeah. So it really just depends on how serious they take you, but you're always gonna take yourself the most serious. So you always depend on yourself for real.
I agree.
Yeah.
And I've been to like a few of your underground developmental shows.
Yeah, man.
And good fucking shit. I really enjoy
Thank
them,
you.
and I'm hoping to come to the fucking future ones. But with that, whenever people get on stage, like the open mics and shit, almost everyone after the performance, they're like, yo, thank you, Kurt, for this fucking, what would it be considered? For this opportunity. And yeah, I hear a lot of thank you, Kurt, like shout outs to you and shit. Is there anyone, throughout your so far career that you can think of that's like, yo, thank fucking you? Is there any like names you could fucking think of specifically?
Damn, a lot
that
of
maybe
people.
put you on to shit or really got you in the gates?
A lot of people actually. Definitely my friend Trey. He's like the first person, like that's my friend who I got the recording equipment for, and because he wanted to really like get into making music and stuff like that, and his dad was like a big rapper, so when he started making music, like it kind of went off at a certain point, and he was making the music off the recording shit that I got, so it was like I was kind of like always with him where he was going, like he went to different like studios and stuff like that, and I would get a lot of like just from going around and recording and stuff like that. I would record him because I had a concept of a documentary, but I wanted to get behind the scenes of an artist, so I really shot a lot of the behind the scenes of him, and I learned a lot from seeing like where he went right and where he went wrong, and just seeing like how to maneuver and just how to like things that would just go on, and like I just learned a lot from just watching him tackle the things before I even got a chance to. So that was kind of like my how I gained a lot of knowledge before I even really started to get into the just like trying to make my own scene or anything like that, because that was when I was a really really small artist and just trying to absorb as much knowledge and trying to like see how I can maneuver and how I can operate. And definitely him. I want to thank my mom. I want to thank my dad.
Shout out moms and shout out parents.
And
Shout out.
and damn, that's a hard one because I don't want to leave nobody out.
It's okay. It's okay.
They know who they know who
Right.
they are.
If you're in the circle,
Word. Well, thank Kratos. And yeah.
Shout out Kratos.
right. So yeah, Kratos. Speaking of that, you're in the Survive Collective. How long have you been in that?
It's been like a year, and he like Kratos created that collective, like trying to bring like a group of artists together to make music and kind of help elevate each other. And we were, especially like in Jersey, there's not too many like alternative artists, and we kind of are trying. Well, there is, but there was not really a scene where you could really like discover too many artists. So to us, it felt like we were the only artists who were like that. Like from doing like developmental shows and shit like that, I've discovered like so many more. But like at that point, like a year ago, it seemed as though like we were really the only ones. So we kind of created a collective and kind of tried to like make music with each other and kind of help elevate each other in like New Jersey.
Have you all known each other for a long time, or have you just like met some of these people recently and just bonded together over the music that you
I
make?
just
Or
peeped the dog skill box. I
yo, sponsor us. But
I known Kratos for a long time. I know that's another reason I wanted to shout him out because because that was one of the, like in 2019 was when I really started, like when COVID was kind of dying down, and that was really one of the only other artists who I knew from just Instagram who was in Jersey, who was doing like similar kind of music and who was really like pushing and like doing his own shows. And I met him from like seeing he did a show in 2019 that I went to, and I started going to a lot of his shows and like filming, and I was really into filming and stuff. So yeah, that was one of the first Jersey artists like I really been collaborating with, and that was also somebody who I really seen like we started like basically at the same point, and we kind of grew from there within a couple years. So it's kind of like I grew along with him as in the same kind of way. And like my first Come As You Are event that I did, which was my first ever event, he performed at all my events. So it's like we really see each other's growth from there. And yeah. What was the question?
oh, it was about how long you guys have like known each other.
Oh yeah. So then from there, like after like 2 years of doing that, like 2022, like start 2022 is when we started the collective. Okay. So that's when I met a lot of more people in the group, like late 2021, early 2022.
Okay, so fairly recent, yeah.
And there's a total of 6 of you all together.
Yeah, 6 of us. Yeah.
Is there any like certain qualifications one might need to get into this group? Like, how do I apply?
Yeah, I mean,
how do we join?
most definitely. Like, I just think, just in the general sense of just who I would like to be around, would be just like very genuine people, and just people who like have a good like morality and just a good general person, all in a sense, like first and foremost.
You guys all click well.
Yeah, most definitely.
Perfect.
And I mean, obviously, like within like groups of people, there's gonna be people argue and shit like that.
Naturally.
I'm more of the one who's like, when people start arguing with each other, I'm kind of like, yo,
Peacemaker.
yeah, like
peacemaker,
kind of
yeah.
person, yeah. And
I feel like that's Kayla.
That is me. I'm like, guys, please.
and
We're family.
but yeah, at the end of the day, it's like, you're gonna get into like arguments and shit like that, but you all, fuck with each other, you know who each other is, and that you have each other's back and shit like that. Right.
Yeah. At the end of the day, it's all about sticking together and encouraging one another to be the best you can be.
Yeah, most definitely.
Communication, bro. Just
That's Gabby for
keeping
me.
it
Gabby's
together.
definitely she's my motivation. She's my fire.
Right.
I love that. I hope I am.
Yeah.
Gotta be somebody's fire.
I was gonna
Exactly.
say I would call you. I feel like this is like vocabulary, but I was gonna say I'd call you somewhat of an unconventional outsider. Like I see that you like to watch people, you like to document shit. Obviously, you have your docu-series. Oh, I feel like my words are scrambling, but you have your docu-series, and let's say if I were to we're in the Matrix, red pill, blue pill. If you had to choose one right now, filming or the music, which one you taking? You gotta go.
Damn, that's crazy. Well, I mean, I would have to say filming just because like that was my first ever like thing I ever really enjoyed. Like a lot of everything that I do is based on like filmmaking. Like filmmaking was one of the first things I ever wanted to do. Like I remember I just my first camera, my dad had got a camera to like shoot like pictures, like family pictures and shit, and I would just use it to take it and like return it. So he didn't notice, but then he started noticing. So I'm like, I might as well just take it and not even return it then. So I just was just filming my own like short films in middle school and shit like that. So like filmmaking was my first love. So I can't do my baby like that.
Do you have any like
But I
specific?
would like music. Music is like, I think certain people have like specific things, and I think my things are like filmmaking and music and yeah.
You got it, trust me. No, but I was gonna say when it comes to film, like, can you think of any specific people that you look up to, or is it just something you fucking
Like maybe
just
a
always had
director
that?
or a studio you like.
I always liked a lot of Quentin Tarantino movies, and
Valid.
Very fucking valid.
I liked a lot of Martin Scorsese movies too.
Yes.
And
That's
Gang
I
shit.
used to
Yeah.
really just be into a lot of film, and like in high school I would really used to, and even middle school, because I used to just make films in middle school. So I used to like watch like mad YouTube videos on like how to make films and like why certain films are good, and like just like filmmaking, because I never went to like film school or nothing like that, but I damn near did on like the internet. So like I try to apply like all of that into like different films that I do. And when COVID happened, that's when I couldn't really make as much films because everybody was inside. So I kind of shifted that into more like documentary series. But like I try to do it where it's like it's kind of like a natural kind of documentary, but it still has the same like tropes of like a film, where it's like a really good storytelling and like character development, like character arc, and like stuff that makes a really good like film, but more in terms of like a real like organic, just you're filming somebody's natural life kind of thing. So it's kind of different where you gotta actually get that out of somebody rather than like writing that down. So I kind of like that better, and I kind of think that's made me a lot better at just like guerrilla filmmaking, like just making actual films on the fly, because I could pull that out of people like on the fly when I'm like making documentaries and shit. So yeah.
That's valid. Is there any like big projects you want to be filming or be a part of this year?
I have a couple ideas for like short films that I want to do, and I definitely want to make a lot more documentaries, and I have like certain ideas for longer documentaries that are more focused on certain topics that I want to put out. I want to put out a lot more music and projects, and definitely events, and really just like push like everything that I want to do, and just any ideas that I have, just like kind of try to not have too much fear to try to do it, because I started developmental last year, and I was kind of weary about doing it because I didn't know how it was going to be or how people were going to receive it, especially like calling it that, like underground developmental, because I'm thinking like, well, most artists that I've ever met are like think they're the shit, so they're not going to be like, they're going to be like, I don't need to go in that developmental shit. I'm the best in the world. So that's when I was like, so it might be that, and then nobody wants to even come. But when I seen it was like a lot of like mad like genuine artists who kind of see that as like nobody stops developing. Like I don't stop developing. Like nobody stops developing. The best artists in the world are still developing. So
Exactly.
it's like that's something that everybody needs, and I feel like that could go from like a brand new artist to like a mad developed artist already just trying to develop some new shit. So yeah. But yeah, so I'm glad that I kind of just tried that, and I just want to try a lot of new shit in the new year.
Word.
Just like try to put out shit.
And with your music, I was looking through like your SoundCloud songs and everything, and there was this one of your was "Battered and Bruised," one of your first songs you had released.
Yeah, it was, and that's crazy because that's a crazy story. I put out I put out a song. I put out a song with my friend as my first ever song. Like I was trying to be in a group, like a duo, because I never wanted to go at things alone. Like I always wanted somebody. That's why I'm always like listening to comfort content and shit like that, because I'm like always trying to run away from that loneliness.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to do a duo. But a lot of the time, like I was really trying to force people to do shit and like drag them to do shit that they really wasn't like fucking with. So when I really started putting out my own shit, like that was one of the first songs I really put out. That was the first time I went to a studio at like 4 a.m. and made that song and made another song. And then that very next day, I had my first show. That was at the Meat Locker, and that was 2019. And I performed both those songs. And yeah, I hate those songs now. But I mean,
It'd be like that for artists.
but like
Of course.
now I listen to them like, okay, like it was somewhere. It was somewhere.
Right.
Like obviously, like
It's a
It got
start.
you here.
that's why it's like so important to like for the development shit, because like nobody just Michael Jackson ain't just jump in at Michael Jackson. So
Right.
he had to really work at that shit. So it's like, yeah. So yeah, that was that was one of the first songs I ever like put out and like really pushed.
And how do you think your music has come along from that first song to like "Let It Be," which is like one of your
I
most
think-
highest views on your SoundCloud?
Yeah, it is, and I think that has I think it's been a drastic difference, because just off just making music and just working at it and trying to improve it and just growing over time kind of has led me more into like finding my style and finding like different different avenues I could go into, and I'm still like even developing like the sounds that I want to get into. Like back then, I feel like that was really one of the peaks that I could have, but I'm always trying to continue to make it better and better. So over time, I feel like you should hear the difference of how it's getting better. So I've always been trying to, and that happens with just like doing it. So I think it's been just a drastic change, honestly, from then. But I do think that was a good start. Like when I really, really first started, like I was not good. Like I could stay on beat and everything, but like I was tripping over my words. Like I remember when I first started, like it was hard to. I really was focused on just staying in the on beat and just staying like not necessarily on beat, just fitting the words into it just so that it flows.
Flow nice.
Yeah, so like I was worried about different things. So whereas like now, like some of the shit I could just do off the top of my head, and then I write the rest. But I have like a core like idea of it. Where back then I was like, well, I gotta shorten these words because I'm saying too much words. Now it's like, all right, next like type shit. So it's just a difference of how much better I've gotten in like doing certain things that got it kind of in a different form now.
When you're in the studio today, is it like instant gratification, or do you still feel that like, maybe this isn't as
Nah,
good?
I'm mad picky.
Yeah.
Like I'm hella picky. Like I'll that's why I've seen that I don't put too much music out, which I definitely need to this year. But I'll very much a lot of the time only put out something if I think it's like mad fire and that I could listen to as if it's not even me on the song. Like I'll make songs like if I can make a song that I'll listen to that I want to hear back, then that's when I want to put it out. And but I also have like a bunch of different like creative expressions, so that could also take away from like somebody who's just a full-time like musician and kind of like all day really focuses on that aspect of like making music and making the production better, making everything better. So I do feel as though that if I was like a all-in musician for real, then I would definitely be farther along with the music specifically. But I just really enjoy like jumping around to different things, and I'm always trying to balance everything and just find a way to like make everything like flow, but which is struggling, but it's like I feel like it's just making me like better. Like everything is just like constant like evolution and development. So I'm just trying to find that sweet spot of like putting the music out and putting the videos out and putting the doing the events and everything like that. Because even though I'm doing all this shit, I feel like I'm slacking.
I feel like everyone
crazy.
feels like that, but for the record, we over here, we think you're doing great. I
Thank
really
you.
do. Like, I see you doing some shit every day. Like, you're always posting, promoting something. Like, hey, I got this coming up, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, we gotta get it the fuck together.
Yeah, it's always good to like look at yourself from an outside view, because obviously even with any other creator, you look at yourself and you're looking at what you're doing, you're like, it's not enough, I have to do more, I have to do more. And of course, you know, that's always the case because there's always somebody else doing whatever. But as like outsiders looking in, like we would know you were like on the ball, you're doing everything, but you know, with yourself you're more picky.
Yeah.
But you're definitely, I mean, you're doing your shit, and you know,
Thank you.
kudos.
Thank you. You guys too. I like the podcast.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, only bigger and better things to come.
Yo.
Facts.
I did want to ask you though, because as you being a definitely more creative, like I would call you like a film director. Like you're shooting stuff all the time. Do you have your own input when you shoot your videos, like or?
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I'm kind of picky about it, only in the sense of like, I have a certain vision for it. So, like even though it's like I even used to call my videos like vlogs at the start, but I'm like, I'm shooting this like it's a film, like a documentary, and kind of like I'm trying to make it have every segment kind of have like its own different story. So kind of more with the tropes of a film. So I wanted to, it's more like a documentary. So I do have when I have somebody film, like I want them to get like certain cinematic type shots, and like I only have specific people who I want to film it, like shout out Ashley and what's it called? And yeah, so I can't just give it to anybody. I can't just give the camera to anybody because I want it to be like look a certain way.
Of course.
Yeah.
I felt that. I'd be in the kitchen and I'd be cooking and I'd be like, get the fuck away from this food. Don't touch my shit. Nah.
Not work, because it can't be like you don't want nobody to mess up the creation.
Yo, I got the vision. With everything I do, it's a vision. I really am. Even in high school, like, bruh, I don't like group projects. Not for like, oh, like it's awkward, we don't know each other. Nah, bruh, I'll mac it up with anybody. We could always chill, blah. I don't like what you doing on the project. Don't touch my fucking project. Nah, I'ma put it this way. We gonna be in front of the class doing this shit. I'm very...
Yeah, definitely when, like, Gab's in her mode, I'm like, all right, let me know if you need anything. I'll help you, but you got it, big bro. Yeah, I don't fuck with Gab when she's in her mode. It's dangerous. It's not safe. But she always comes out with the best shit, so...
Yo.
That's why you gotta let her take the
All
reins.
geniuses are crazy, baby. What you talking about?
That is a fact.
I did want to ask, though, like, if there would be anybody in the music industry, like, dead or alive, that you could collab with, who would it be? Dead or alive?
Yo,
We
dead
fucking
or
Mozart
alive.
if you want.
Go through the catalog right
Yo,
now.
a track with Mozart? Are you
That
kidding
Michael
me?
Jackson feature would go crazy.
Oh,
bro.
absolutely. duh.
Come on now.
Anytime.
I would put Michael Jackson on a rock beat.
Oh.
Ooh, no,
Nah,
yeah.
chill. Or maybe, I don't know.
No, I
Yo,
think
beat
you got
it,
something.
bro. That's a rock type. Fucking who is it? Van Halen, Eddie Van Halen. Yo, kill
Nah,
that shit.
maybe, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I have to say Michael Jackson. Maybe Kurt Cobain.
Oh, duh.
But-
Another
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Fucking, bro. Rest in peace.
I would
Best.
collab with Mozart.
That'd be
Kayla's like, I
crazy.
love Mozart.
Yeah,
Fuck
that's
it.
my guy.
Beethoven? Oh,
Beethoven? Who?
got him. Yo, nah,
Wolfgang
Beethoven,
Puck.
bro. Yo, I don't know, Kurt. I don't know about you, bro. Back in Wallace, these days we was learning about Beethoven. They was telling us, yo, that motherfucker used to sit on the floor. That is inspirational. My guy used to sit on the floor. He used to
Sit on
play
the
that
floor.
piano, and he used to be like, yeah, I feel it in my body. What the fuck?
You sat on the floor with the piano?
Yeah, because you can feel, you know, like the vibrations, obviously, like the music. You're like, okay.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
That's amazing.
No, that's
Beethoven? Jesus. We love that guy here.
cool. I love Beethoven.
You ever seen A Clockwork Orange?
I have.
Yo, how do you feel about it?
I fuck with
You like
Clockwork
fuck
Orange.
that
I like everything 70s. Like I used to fuck with everything 70s. Like one of my favorite bands is Pink Floyd,
Oh,
and I got one of the inspirations for Come As You Are was Woodstock. Like even though Woodstock was literally not even like they didn't even plan it to be what it was. It just happened to be what it was. Like if you watch the documentaries on Woodstock, they didn't even know what they were doing. Like they just did it and like it just kind of happened like that.
fucking.
But yeah, there's like a power in like making certain events with like a specific meaning behind it. Like even with my events, like I'm really focused on making events that try to help like all different like creatives, because when I was starting out as a creative, I kind of had a lot of ideas of what I wish would be the case, but it wasn't the case. So I'm like, I might as well just do it. And then I just started doing it, and it kind of worked because of like the idea behind it more than just like the artists who were there, like more of kind of what the event is specifically. Yeah.
I think, bro. I think it's great. It's fucking, it is. You set up a great space for people to fucking come through. Like I said, I'm a fucking fan. I'm planning to come through again. It's Kayla, get your ass there.
You know me.
Kayla be like,
No.
Kayla's like, I'm tired.
Nah, it'd be like that. Sometimes it'd be, you don't feel like going to shit. That'd be me a lot of time.
Sleepy Precious. Yo, what's the daily life like for Kurt Donavon? Because I mean, clearly we see things through a screen. I always see you doing shit. But you know, when the cameras are off, when you're not recording music, when you're not in the fucking stool, when you're not doing your docuseries,
What's your favorite pasta?
Yeah, yo, you like anime? You fucking
Oh yeah.
I'll be chilling. I actually don't watch too much anime. I need to get more into anime. The only anime I ever watched was One Punch Man.
okay.
That's valid. That's cute.
But I like to watch a lot of movies, and
Love me some fucking movies.
I mean I really like doing like the creative shit, honestly. Like a lot of time I would be like on my computer like editing, or like that's really my hobbies are like the shit that I really like be doing like most of the time. Or if I'm just chilling, I'll just like watch a movie or go on my phone.
It's funny you brought up YouTube, like you were talking about how you know, you'd either throw on YouTube when you're just doing something to make it seem like there's people there, or you're watching YouTube to learn about shit. Bro, YouTube, growing up, my fucking shit, literally. Like, whether to throw on, like, I mean, this is more now a podcast to make it feel like I'm just like, you know, got some people, I'm fucking not alone, or throughout my whole life, everything, I'm like, yo, I gotta learn about something, YouTube, or I'm like,
Nice.
I'm bored, YouTube, YouTube, shout out YouTube.
I feel like YouTube is cool because like sometimes I watch a lot of YouTube because like a movie or a show is like a commitment. And like you could sit and watch like a 5-minute video while you're doing some whole other shit.
I love YouTubers.
And yeah, I like to watch a lot of YouTube because there's a lot of like cool like documentaries and like just like educational videos on there, and I think I learned way more on YouTube than school.
Bruh. Like literally, YouTube is like fucking
Well,
national.
not really
Geographic.
because you learn how to like read and shit in school.
But like
But,
life
like-
lessons.
Right.
I
Shout
Yeah,
out
like-
teachers.
I feel like now I learn.
Shout
Well, I
out
don't even go to
teachers.
school, but like high school, I learned more in YouTube than school.
Can you imagine trying to fucking teach people something? I really can't. Like, yo, fucking
I could teach them how to be themselves.
pronounce it right.
The best
I
I
can,
can.
I can teach you how to love.
Right.
It is hard as hell to teach though.
Yo.
Like I can't. It's hard for me to direct a lot of the time or like explain things. Like sometimes I'll try to explain things, but it will come out like a completely different way than how I'm trying to say it.
Yeah, I
feel
definitely
like-
believe like one of my main things is like you are alone in this world in the sense that nobody sees the world like you do or nobody sees your own perspective. It's very unique in your own sense. And it's definitely hard to try to explain somebody your vision or without the right tools it's hard to explain anything, honestly.
Yeah,
I cry a lot
ain't nothing wrong with that.
because of these things.
It's good to be emotional.
Oh, baby.
That's a fact. That's why I think it's like good to like let like emotions out. Like I do a lot of that on music. Like if I'm very upset or whatever, I'll just make a song, and it's kind of like feels as though it's like therapy. Because if you just make some shit that's kind of like you're letting out like how you feel type shit, then that's kind of better than holding everything in. Or if you even just have like just talk about it or something like that. Like I would get on my videos and kind of just like talk about some shit, and I gotten better at like chopping it up because I don't like to post like I used to post like I'll just talk for 25 minutes and then watch it the next day and be like, all right, I'm rambling my ass off and just like chop it up like crazy. But yeah, I feel like just letting shit out is better.
If we were in like a parallel universe with like no music, no film,
Oh no.
fucking, I know,
Off
trust-
myself.
literally. What do you think you're doing right now? Are you a fucking car salesman? Are you a
Like
like
you working at Best.
deep down inside? What do you think you could do if we were all just square?
I don't know.
Like example.
I would probably do something that has the least amount of restrictions because I like
a pilot.
a pilot has mad restrictions.
Well, yeah. Don't fucking crash and die and fucking I don't know. Don't press that
I would
button.
be smoking weed and flying. I would be fired. I don't know. I'd be doing some like entrepreneur type shit.
Yeah, like an architect.
Would you like
That's entrepreneurial.
No.
No, I mean like in the sense of doing something that has no restrictions. An
Oh,
architect.
that'd be cool. Yo.
Oh, that's facts.
Do you make any like physical art? Like, do you like to like paint or anything?
I used to
or-
make a lot of abstract paintings.
Abstract is the
No,
shit.
I feel like maybe some people are like, fuck abstract art. You're just fucking doing shit. Bitch, fuck you. I'm making art, bitch. Like, I'm feeling things.
Not
Suck
all
my
of us
dick.
can fucking come out with some Michelangelo shit.
That's a fact, and that's why I like
Sorry.
my favorite artist is Basquiat because I liked his shit because I never was able to draw like really well. Like I can't. If you give me a piece of paper, I can't draw like if you say like draw a dog, like, I'll be like, oh shit, like,
Abstract
I
dog.
can't
Art.
abstract dog. It'd just be a square, and
There's a bone.
and I would so I would make a lot of abstract shit, and but I do want to learn how to do like technical drawing better. But I feel like some people are just really good at just like
Some people are just born like
yeah,
that.
just
some
born like
people
I could
just
draw, I could
fucking
draw a
wake
house.
up,
Like
yeah,
that's
yo.
cool. I can't do that.
Some people are like, yeah, let me fucking draw my mom and her fucking sister in 1975.
and they look like a picture.
Hey,
Yeah.
What? Bitch, not I. Not fucking I.
I love art in all forms.
Oh, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, art is just fucking art. And that's why I appreciate all these things. I appreciate that we're here right now. Fucking everything is art.
Life is
Facts.
art.
I think everything, like all artistic expressions, like tie into each other too. Like I'll like with like art, like specific art, like paintings, you could use a lot of that. Like I use a lot of like lessons I learned in like studying like art in like music and like in different things because in art it's so much about like the meaning behind things and the meaning that people put into it, and it's the same thing with like music and it's the same thing with like film and people really invest in things that they have like a feeling for, and like the same thing with events too. Like people invest in shit that makes them feel something. Oh shit.
All about that perspective.
Speaking of art, do you have any tattoos?
I do not. I was like
Yeah.
heavy into acting, so I was not supposed to
Okay.
get
Oh, he
tattoos.
was like,
Yeah, going back to the acting, what was some of the like? Have you done a lot of gigs or?
I used to do a lot of gigs, mainly from like the stuff that I would get on independently, and I would get a couple gigs from my agent, and then, but it was never really anything that I was like super like stoked about. Like there was some like small roles and shit like that, which was cool, and I did like a scooter commercial, which was cool.
Nice.
But it was like, but I wanted to do like some like drama shit or some like actual
right,
like
you want to be
film
in
shit.
You want
that
some
bitch,
lines.
Yeah,
duh.
so that's where I was really more invested in making my own films, and
Word. Cast yourself.
maybe that's why. I don't know. I guess I'm just I don't like restrictions so much where I'm just like I don't even want to do that whole audition and shit process. I kind of just want to do my own shit, but I do want to get into that though. So it's kind of like I don't know.
Yeah, definitely. I've always wanted to get into acting, but I've always just been like, I don't want to have to get in that scene. And then what you were talking about earlier, you were like, oh, because I've seen that when you go on some of these casting things, you're like, you got to do a monthly subscription. I'm like, bro, fuck. I got to pay to fuck. I get it. You got to invest in yourself. But damn, fucking $25 a month.
Where's the
Nah, that's
guarantees, baby? I need the guarantees.
Right.
Oh.
What was one of like your favorite gigs you've done? And I have to find this scooter. There's a scooter commercial.
Yo, yeah, listen.
Yeah.
To
I need to
scooter.
find this. Yeah.
Are we talking what type of scooter? Are we talking like Razor? Are we talking like BB?
Oh,
Like
the little
fucking
lime
moped
scooter.
type shit?
It was like a Razor scooter.
Okay, bitch.
Oh,
I mean, not a
shit.
Razor scooter. Wait, is a Razor scooter electric? It's an electric scooter.
It could be electric.
I
Yeah, I
mean,
guess.
Depends
Okay.
the brand, right?
I don't know.
No,
what it was,
it just
actually.
depends on the model. Yeah.
But it was an electric scooter, and it was in New York. But like a lot of the gigs, it was brick outside, and I was like outside for most of it. Like I had to be on a scooter,
What the
and my
fuck?
hands were like hurting because it was so cold.
You think they were
I
shooting in
was
the
like,
summer?
yo.
They're like,
And
budget
um,
cuts.
but nah. And then I did this like extra like role for an HBO movie, and I had to like stand in this line. It was actually in the Heights, in Jersey City, and it was like this sneaker store, and I had to stand in line, and like they were shooting, like they booked out the store, and they were like shooting at the store. It was brick, and it was like
Cold
overnight.
again.
But it was, and I had to wear a T-shirt,
What the
and
hell?
it was like colder than it is like now, like, and I had to stand outside for like 7 hours, and at one point I was so cold, I was like, like your brain is mad powerful. Like
Yeah.
I was like, all right. So what if I just think it's not cold? Then it must not. If I just convince myself it's not cold, then it's not cold.
You're like,
And I'm telling you, it was not cold after that. Like I was dead. Like it was like increments of like 10 minutes where I'm dead. That's just not even cold no more. I'm just like, all right, like I don't even believe that I'm cold no more. I mean, that might be like hypothermia or some shit. I don't know.
Right, you lose your feeling in your body.
literally.
I don't know the procedures,
I don't know the procedures.
but yeah.
That's funny as hell.
Yeah,
Bruh.
they're just fucking throwing y'all out there. Fuck.
Yo, nah, these movies be lying, bro.
Right. Spring.
Hollywood bullshit.
That's hilarious.
Bro.
Damn, hashtag sabotage.
Hashtag sabotage.
Oh my god.
Eat
Rod Wave, you trying to get a feature or not?
Rod Wave.
Is that his fucking name?
That is one artist. He made ghetto
Fuck
gospel.
do you mean?
I mean, like,
One art.
fuck is that?
Damn, we gotta
That go to buzzer.
knock
They go to
on
buzzer.
the door. Yo, what if it's the Matrix? They're gonna red pill, blue pill. Which one
Red
is
pill,
it?
blue pill right now. What if I take both at once? What happens?
Overdose.
Overdose? Damn.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's just straight fucking
Your head just blows up.
K-hole.
You guys ever have like really vivid dreams?
I have like no dreams.
Damn.
Like
Yeah,
I
oh.
rarely have dreams.
It's because you be smoking that bud.
That be
Same.
happening. If you
Yo.
smoke weed, you don't get no dreams.
So yes, so like, not that I'm saying like do this, but let's say you like take a tolerance break or something. Even if you just go like a day without smoking, you go to bed, you'll probably have the most vivid fucking dreams like of your life because like there's something with THC and smoking. Same thing with alcohol actually. It just like holds off something with the REM sleep, so you're just kind of in like a purgatory. Yeah, like I don't know. I'm like fucking half asleep, but I'm not all the way there. But once it leaves your system, because same thing when people have hangovers, and let's say you go to bed, you fucking have these like crazy ass dreams for no reason. I don't know, but it all has to do with whatever the fuck it holds off. Once it goes back in, you're fucking locked and loaded. And
No, yeah, definitely with me, like, since I'm, like, for the most part, most days I'm sober as fuck, like, except when I drink, and even then I still have dreams. But yeah, my dreams be so fucking vivid, like, I wake up and I'm like, was that fucking reality? Like,
Oh, shit.
this shit's trippy as hell.
Yeah, sometimes I have vivid dreams. That might be the why, because like when I'm not smoking, I didn't even think of that.
yeah, no, I rarely ever have dreams, but when I do, it's like, oh, I'm like, damn, where's the bud, bitch? And it's like,
Where's the smoke? Yeah, like, last night I had a dream that I was working for some fucking, like, company wearing suits. Like, we're on the subway, and this rat is following this lady. Like, it's a big rat. I mean, like, it's a raccoon-sized rat. And it's following one of our coworkers. We're ignoring it. We get on the bus. The rat, like, climbs up her, bro, and bites her head.
Damn. No, that's a wild ass dream.
No, and it was so vivid. Like, I was, like, looking at her, and, like, she was all fucked up. And I was like, yo, where's the wake-up button right now?
yo, I don't know about y'all. I literally have like dreams I can remember from when I was like, I don't know, like 5 years old. Example, I remember one dream I was in the ocean with Scooby-Doo and Shaggy, and we were like swimming, and I don't know, just we were swimming.
I've definitely had dreams like that. I remember being like probably like 9 or 8, and I remember having this like a amazing fucking dream. I tried to recreate everything I did the day before so I can have the same dream. Like I remember I had like a bowl of little fish pretzels. Okay, I'm gonna eat these again with this juice, and I'm gonna have the same dream.
Yo, oh my god, no, bitch. That's first of all, that's me with anything in life. I'm like, I had a great day today. I'm like, maybe if I like put on my pants the same way and I do this, then it'll be the best day of my life. I'm like, but no.
Never works like that.
I cried.
What's one of your favorite movies?
Oh yeah.
'Cause obviously you must have like
Gang
a good.
I like Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. That's my favorite movie.
Okay. Deep
I
ass
said
bitch,
it.
no.
check that one out. Write that down.
It's like
That shit's fucked up. You're gonna cry.
no, it is.
I love crying.
Oh, you seen it?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Bro,
okay.
Gabby seems like everything. She puts
Oh,
me
bro,
on the movies.
yo, under there, that's not even all of it. I got the catalog, my guy. I got the fucking.
Word.
We just watched this one movie. It was called Bones and All. Have you seen that?
That's
With
the
Timothy
movie.
Chalamet. What is his name?
Chalamet?
Chalamet. Yeah.
Shalom.
Bitch ass?
Yeah, Chalamet. Chalamet
Shalimar.
bird chest boy.
I don't think I've seen it. What is that about?
So basically, it's about like it starts off as this girl that she's like she starts eating motherfuckers, and there's
Oh nah.
and there's other people in the world like her, and then she runs into a couple. Some are good, some are bad, but it's like kind of like a love story. But it was good. It was kind of funny, but it was good.
Are you a fan of like horror movies? Do you like horror?
I used to not really like horror movies. But a lot of girls really like horror movies.
Yo, I fucking love horror. Damn, do they? Yo, shout out where my bitches at?
I'm scared, honestly. Like I be watching it, I be getting mad anxiety. I'm like, yo,
That's
don't go.
it's not it like it do be giving me like not anxiety but like
The
I'm not
anticipation
scared
kills me.
of the movie but like I like if I'm thinking of some like shit like you ever just think about some shit that like is like I don't know well I guess scares you and you can't stop thinking about it
Yeah, it's like intrusive thoughts. Just
and then you
like,
get a
coming at
panic
you.
attack.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah,
That'd be happening to me.
yeah. Been there before.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Like something about I literally do. Like even when I was younger, like I used to be like on the internet. I used to look up like there was this one. Yo, shout out hollowhill.com. I don't know where the fuck they went. They off the internet now, but they used to have the scariest fucking shit. And I used to just sit on that website and be like, but I used to literally see
What's
like
that?
I do. Wait, what?
What is you said the website?
The website was called hollowhill.com, and it literally just had like a bunch of like creepy shit. Like it was like, oh my god, like real ghost sightings, dead people, this, fucking.
What was your category?
Oh, I mean,
It's just like dead people decapitation.
Oh, I gotta see that.
literally, I'm not into that. I don't like seeing
I don't like
people
seeing
killed
death.
in real life.
Yeah.
I like scary movies. I'll watch a motherfucker get his head chopped off any day. But real life, no, it really does, like, it fucking churns my stomach. But I like ghosts and shit. I do like crime scenes themselves, like,
Murder mystery. Yeah.
yeah, like, I like the fucking, like, what the fuck happened here, bitch? Like, oh, like, example, yo, Weird New Jersey. Yo.
Yes.
Weird New Jersey. There's this guy, John Emo List, who, like, killed his whole family in this mansion. He set up their bodies in, like, the shape of a cross. He did all this fucked up shit. And, like, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, why did you do this, John Emo List? And he got away with it for a long fucking time. He literally moved somewhere else, married, like, a whole nother woman. Fucking, of course, she didn't know. And then one day he gets arrested, and she's like, what the fuck? But sick fucking shit. I don't know. It's just, like,
Yeah. The
it
weird.
tickles my fucking brain. I don't know. It's on some fucking
Hashtag
psychopathic
detective.
shit. Right. Maybe that's it. Maybe I just want to be a fucking detective and I can't.
You
Never
might have been a
say
detective
never.
in another life.
True.
Yo,
Maybe you were Sherlock Holmes.
I love Sherlock Holmes, bitch. I love Sherlock Holmes. So, it all makes sense.
Conclusion: Sherlock Holmes is
Yo,
Gabby.
shout out fucking Robert Downey Jr.'s fucking version of Sherlock Holmes. Very gas.
I seen that when it was in the theaters.
Yo, me too. The first one or the second one or
The
both?
first one.
Yes, me too. I seen it when it when the Hoboken Theater was still open. It had just first opened. I watched it there.
I used to sneak in that theater a lot.
Yo, I miss that bitch. I miss that fucking
You
theater.
talking about
easy.
Hoboken Bowtie Cinema?
Yeah, bro.
It's closed down now?
Yes, it's a fucking
Damn.
church now.
I snuck in there a lot.
Ugh. What'd you go see? Any good ones?
I don't remember.
You just used to fuck around and go, or?
No, I saw some movies. I just don't remember what movies I saw in there. I do recall like I would go in the bathroom, and then I would go inside. I would go in the bathroom, and then you come out of the bathroom and just walk in.
Yeah, you'd be like,
Who's gonna stop you?
right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, our boy used to work there when it was still open. Oh, good fucking times. Bro, there's like no fucking, I'm sorry, bro. I know the mall is right there, but Newport is a fucking stretch. I don't want to go all the way to Newport just to watch a fucking
It's also
movie.
sometimes it's just a shit show.
Yo, that too.
The people
fucking
there are
fuck them
terrible.
motherfuckers.
Have you been to the movie theater over there?
I've only gone to the Newport theater like a couple times. Like when I was growing up in Jersey City, I really only go to the movie theaters that you could finesse. Like I would go to like Hudson Mall movie theaters.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, there's a theater in Hudson Mall?
Is it
Not no
closed?
more.
Yeah.
Damn, that's what I'm
Because you
saying.
can finesse
Fuck.
them, so they got so finessed that they don't got no business for real. Everybody's getting finessed. So
They're like,
I
yo,
did. I might have contributed, but I didn't. I wouldn't have gone there if I
You're the
couldn't.
reason I can't watch
So-
my movie.
You're right. We
But,
only sold 2
um,
tickets. The whole studio, they're full. What the fuck?
Then Hudson Mall closed. So then Bowtie was the place,
Yeah, bro.
and
That's fine.
now every movie is just on HBO Max.
Yeah, that too. Streaming and shit. And obviously, you could just pirate that shit. But I do. I like the fucking experience. Yo, I want my fucking popcorn. I want my fucking mozzarella sticks.
I like going to like the dine-in theaters. Those are
Nice.
fun.
Bro,
And
let's
then,
fucking have a
uh,
good time.
I think it's the one in Sea Caucus, whatever that one is called by Red Lobster.
Carasota's Theaters, bitch. I fucking know because, I'm...
They have an arcade in there.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Such a fucking great
You
time.
can't
never
sneak
went.
in that bitch. That bitch is locked
Oh,
down.
yeah. It's literally,
it's
you
fun.
have to go through, like, the people first.
Yeah.
And, yeah, you gonna ask for the bathroom, they gonna be like, suck my dick.
Right. Yeah, that was good. Good times.
Nah, my sneaking in days was when I was a teenager for real.
Anything else you
Sneaking in days
I
is
mean,
over.
damn, I don't know. Is this incriminating? Nah, they can't get your ass now.
It's
I
closed down.
don't
Exactly.
know. No,
What
I
the
was
hell
gonna
is
say, you be stealing?
Me?
Yeah.
I never stole. Nah, actually, I was too good. I was too good of a young man,
Good,
or
good.
maybe I was too scared.
I feel
It's a
you.
mix.
Yo.
For me, I stole my first thing the other day. I won't say where, but Gabby knows. I was standing in line in a certain store, and they were taking mad long. I mean, like, there was, like, probably, like, 10 plus people in line, and it was only, like, one cashier, and I was holding my lip gloss tube, and I was like,
You start running.
I just put it in my pocket, and I still brought like my big item. And I was like, I sent it in our group chat. I was like, yo, I got the lip gloss on the wall. They were very proud of me.
I stole a lip gloss.
Yeah, literally, lip gloss over here.
Hobo can be crazy though.
Why?
I remember seeing
You be stealing?
Do I be stealing? Oh my god, no. I make it sound like I'm so bad. No, I don't.
Yeah, Gabby.
The
does it
most I
really.
used to do, I used to be a little like, and I think about this now, like, I don't know, I could never see myself doing this, but I used to. I remember after Wallace, this was like our middle school, I used to stop at CVS, and I really liked, I don't even know if they still make this, Blue Voltage Mountain Dew. And I was like, yo, I can't afford this shit. I used to be like, chuk, 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 fucking, I used to sit it down and then I used to dip. And I'd be like, I got my soda, bitch.
Oh, you just drink it in the store?
Oh, yeah, I used to walk around, and this is another thing that's crazy. So I wanted to say this too. You said that, like, you're the type of person, you always want to do something with somebody. You always got to, like, have somebody around you. I'm the same way, bro. I don't care if I'm going to the fucking bodega. I don't care if I'm going I don't know. I just like company. I like harmony. I just like feeling that somebody's with me and I have somebody to talk to. I don't like being alone.
Yeah.
Ever. But, yo, I used to, after school, bro, I used to fucking, bro, CVS, I'm gonna drink this Blue Voltage Mountain Dew. And this is something, I don't know, I could see myself doing with somebody maybe, but I guess I didn't. I just used to chug it, fucking walk out and be like, and that CVS is crazy because they're known for, since they're right outside of the high school, when we were in high school, if you went into the store after school, they used to be like, take off your backpack and your shit. You can't like walk around with it because they would think that motherfucker was gonna steal. So I'm like, damn, I was in this bitch just fucking. Oh.
Yeah, they were like, all you fucking high schoolers, you ain't slick.
Yo,
What high school? What are you talking about?
Hoboken High.
Hoboken, where?
Yeah. It's right across fucking CVS.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfuckers stealing honey buns and shit.
Yeah, I remember times in the morning where like the cops would be outside and they'd be like, "Where's this motherfucker? He stole this." So they just wanted some breakfast. Nobody want to eat that.
That's why
morning
even that
breakfast.
fucking crate, like, bro, get out my fucking face, bitch. Oh my god, how was Maris though? Was there any fucking cops in that bitch? Yeah.
Nah, not really. It was chilling.
Is it a Catholic
The-
school?
Yeah, when I went over there, they had some dude who was like a ex-drill sergeant as like the
Scary.
dean of students. And he'd be coming in his classes looking tough, and everybody would just be like, type shit. But but I was always just chilling in high school, like. Yeah, I was always just chilling. I mean, I wasn't a good student. Like, I did not come in for real. Like, people knew me because they would only rarely see me.
That's
Like,
funny as hell.
because
Oh,
That
that kid is here today. Oh, look at him.
I thought nobody would know because I was barely there, but they knew because I was like, that's when I discovered the power of scarcity. And because when you're there, when you're there less times, you make an impact. But what's it called? But yeah, that's how they kind of knew me, and yeah. But I mean, did you guys like high school?
Oof,
I failed.
absolutely not.
I failed
Yo,
everything.
yeah.
I went to I was in Hoboken High for the first 3 years, and then like they were like, "Yo, you're not gonna graduate on time because you don't have enough credits." They're like, even if you pass all your classes with A's and do extra credit, you're still not gonna pass. And I was like, all right, well, what do I gotta do? They was like, you can go to a night school, and I was like, okay, I'll take the night school. So I went to Cass Prep. You ever heard of Cass Prep?
Nah.
So it's basically, you know where High Tech is?
Yeah.
So High Tech has a night school, which is called Cass Prep, and there's all a bunch of like kids that failed or kids that were like behavioral problems. So it was like a wide mix of kids. Like it was kids that had problems at homes, like all types of problems, whether they acted up or not. But yeah, so I got to do 2 years of high school in there, and I graduated on time. It was the easiest thing in my life.
Was that how was that?
It was best. It was the best thing ever. Like, I went in. I got picked up by it was the first time I actually took a school bus to school my senior year. So they picked me up at like 1:30, almost 2. Got to school, ate lunch, 3 o'clock class started, and then I was out that bitch by 6:30.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
so
not bad.
I was sleeping, like I was up all night. I woke up at like 12, still was on school on time. And then, yeah, I was like, and then like literally the night I graduated high school, I moved out. I was like, this is awesome.
Right.
I love my life.
Nah, that's tough.
My fucking experience with, I mean, I don't want to say miserable because like it was cool for the most part, whatever. I hate school itself. Towards the end, I was almost on the same wave as her, but I'm a cheating ass motherfucker. And yeah, I don't know what the fuck it's called, but the extra credit, whatever they gave you, I just cheated my way through that shit and they let me on that fucking stage. But besides that, like, it wasn't even, so like, I like English. Fucking, the other shit was cool. The only thing I fucking hate was math. Math? Hello? I don't know.
Me
Yo.
too.
Fuck math.
Fucking, that's another one. AOL dial-up. I don't understand it. Sorry. But then a lot of my friends. So like, I have maybe a handful of friends in my actual like grade, but the rest of them were a grade above me. So when it came to my senior year, I was so miserable. I felt like, oh my God, I was so lonely and just like, I would literally walk to my house every day for lunch, just sit here. I go my ass back, and then like, bruh, it was like, oh my God. I was like, yeah, but that's how that fucking went. But I graduated. Got it.
Right.
So they wouldn't let you. They was not letting people on the stage for graduation if you didn't pass.
Yo, if you didn't pass, they'd be like, no, you can't.
You couldn't even come to graduation.
Nope.
What the fuck? I didn't pass. I came to graduation. They gave me a blank ass fucking thing.
That's funny as
They're like,
hell.
we're not filling it
Hell
out.
yeah.
Nah, yeah, they would not
Because
let
it was
you
like
ask it.
it was like a book that as you opened it and it was like your thing right there. My shit was blank. They just gave me a blank ass book. Fuck it.
They did this for looks.
Right.
Facts.
That's what most of it is, fucking, bro. Fucking,
It's photo ops.
literally. Because even after graduation, bro, I was like, yo, bye, suck my dick. Like, you know, everybody's like, oh my God, I love you. I'm like,
Yeah.
where is she? I
I was like, where's the food? I'm
don't know.
hungry.
Literally, yo,
I know we're going out
that
to
ass,
eat.
that's what I went to do. I was like, fucking, let's go fucking out.
Understandable.
Yummy.
I slid after my graduation too. But nah, I was sticking around a little bit, but I slid right after.
Yeah, fuck that. What the fuck are you gonna do? Go back to school? You're done.
What am I going to do?
I did want to ask though, like, what's next for Survive Collective?
Well, because we have this like studio space, we weren't necessarily able to like make a lot of music before, like collaborative music. So most definitely making music together is one of the things, and just doing a lot more shows. Like we have a couple of shows that we're doing together, like as a group, like how I could be put on a show as like my name. Like we also get put on shows as like the collective, and like we do like a collective set, and so yeah, just doing a lot more music and shows and just like content in general. Honestly, yeah.
For you yourself, too, like, I don't know, is there anything you haven't done yet? You've got the docuseries, you got the music, is there anything you're like, damn, I just haven't done it yet, but I'm trying to get on it?
Well, I've done films before, but I definitely want to do more. Like I haven't done any in a couple years, subtracting like the documentaries. But definitely that. I do want to get into like different like spaces too, like maybe like doing like festival series or turning like Kamijar into like a festival, or just doing different things that like I feel like as time goes on, I always get new ideas for different things and then just act upon it. But I always like take a lot of time to really think it out and think how it's going to work. And but yeah, other than like really films and like events and everything I'm doing right now, I don't really have anything like in mind other than in the future, like in the far future I want to do shit like start like schools and shit like that were kind of more focused on like I feel like I got cheated. Like I don't know nothing about taxes. I don't know nothing about.
Oh, bro, yo,
Yo,
tell
it's tax
me, bro.
season right
I'm
now.
right in there. I'll be right here, like.
That's what I'm saying. And just like in terms of like when I was in school, like the teachers, I vividly remember one teacher, and I wasn't as much of a smart as I am now. Like, but well, I'm not really a smart ass, but like I would have said something better now than I said then. I kind of froze up then. But I was in high school and like it was math and like it was a substitute and like
Fucking substitute.
they were like I was like she was like getting on me for not knowing the answer or whatever that she just explained because I was not paying attention and I was like and she was really getting on me so I'm like yo this is really not nothing I'm never gonna need in life and she's like what do you want to do in life I'm like I'm acting what's up
Right.
and she's like oh that's a pipe dream she was just really shitting on my like
Rude.
shitting on my like shit and I ain't really have nothing to say I was like 17 I ain't really have nothing to say whatever like type shit but like just in terms of that like I feel like I would want to create something that's kind of more of the opposite of that and like kind of having more variety of options on shit that you could like be able to get into and learn without kind of being restricted to certain things or kind of having I mean there's probably shit like that though but that I just don't know about like you ever seen Victorious?
Yeah, of course.
I watched that show I was like why the fuck
Fucking
didn't
love
I go here?
Yo, bro,
Like-
what is it? Hollywood Arts, I think it's called. Like,
Should have went to Hollywood Arts.
Slacking.
nah, dead ass.
Never too late. You can always go back.
And yeah,
That's a high school.
But it's also interesting though because I sometimes I like would talk to people who are in art schools in like New York and they kind of see some of the shit as like very restrictive or like formulaic or like kind of restrict your creativity because you have to do a lot of things specifically in certain ways based on like your professors or based on your like shit like that.
yeah.
So it's a mixed bag. I like just doing independent shit for real.
Yeah, and honestly, you work on your own schedule. You put out at your own pace, and
Yeah.
honestly, like with social media, you can go so far with everything.
That's a fact.
And
And just like
look how
self
far you are
learning.
without it.
Yeah, exactly. Just I think like self learning is really the way to go. But at the same time, it's a lot of like being like hard on yourself and like because there's no with a lot of the creative shit, there's nobody who's really like on you like that. Like how people are on you about like going to college and shit like that. So it's really about being so self motivated that without alarms or without like set time frames and shit like that, you're just kind of just doing it yourself just based on you wanting it that badly. So yeah, there's a lot of that to it too. That's why I had to learn when I first got out of college because I was kind of like really slacking in terms of I was more not doing as much as I should have been doing and like spending weeks without really getting anything done and I'm like, all right, I gotta actually change something because I can't just not go to school and kind of just not do anything really that's going towards my career. So that's kind of how I felt.
Do you consider yourself like somewhat a good planner, like when it comes to finding time for all the things that you do?
I do actually because I've seen results and things and I just have an idea of like where I should be with it, like where I want to be with it, and I do see where there's like faults in it, but I do think from what I've done with like certain things I've done that I've made progress, but I know I can make a lot more progress if I was actually to do like everything I know I could do to really go towards that. But a lot of time planning is really just like planning. Like I really like events have taught me like events is really all about just like adapting because regardless of what you plan, like probably like anywhere to like 85% of that shit is gonna be like not go down how you planned it. So like it's a lot of it is really like taking what's going wrong and just putting it on the right track kind of thing, just on the fly. So that's really what I've been trying to do a lot of. But I still should plan. I should plan. I do need to plan things better though. Like I'm trying to do things more on a schedule, and like I hate when I'm like miss like videos or I put out like 4 songs last year, so I feel like I slacked on a couple of things, but yeah, so there's room to improve.
Is there any advice you want to give maybe someone who's just wanting to start out in any of these like creativity aspects?
I would say most definitely work on your own brand, and like that could be with whatever you want to do, whether it's like designing clothes or making music or whatever it may be. Just work on your own brand and try to like build your own brand on different like social medias, and just like think outside the box and think of like who you're making music for, and just know that like music is very powerful, and like it can you can make music that speaks to certain demographics of people, and that music can positively impact people. And you can do the same thing with like paintings or events or whatever it is. Just put meaning into everything that you're doing, and don't waste the fact that all of like art is very powerful in that way. And definitely go out and don't be afraid to like talk to people and meet people and develop yourself and get better, and meet other people who are getting better and grow with those people, and like help each other develop. And then sooner or later you guys are going to be like way bigger, and there's going to be a lot of you, and it's going to start going the way you want to, because everybody wants to just like make a living, at least make a living off of the shit that they enjoy doing, that creative expression. So like when, and that's very doable. Like you ever heard like the, what's it called, 100 true fans method? Like if you have 100 true fans who you make, like over the course of a year, you make shit that 100 people spend $100 on like your shit over the course of a year. That's $100,000 a year, and that's like, if you think about it that way, that's very doable. So like you could, that's a doable process, but it's just the fact, it's just a matter of just like working on your shit and just meeting people and going out to events and like just creating something that's meaningful and that people will want to buy, and just thinking about who your actual audience is and what you're, the meaning behind what you're doing. Don't just do shit just to do it. Like actually have some kind of like meaning behind some shit. Yeah.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here.
This is the one.
Anything else you want to add, Gab?
I don't know. I guess we'll start to wrap things up. But before we go, I was gonna say, you ever seen any ghosts?
Ghosts?
Or some
I
aliens?
don't know. Shit, I might have. Shit. I've always been like mad. Like that has always freaked me the fuck out. Like just think of if there's a ghost or whatever. But like I remember I went to my friend's house and he was like, we got a ghost. His name is Larry, but he's friendly. I'm like, what? Bro, I get the fuck out of here. What are you talking about? Like, what do
I'm not
you
fucking
mean?
with Larry.
Like,
Fuck.
nah, he's a ghost. Like, he's chill. Like, just don't bother him. Like, nah.
Just don't
Don't
bother
bother
him.
me.
Right? How
Crazy.
am I fucking?
Nah, don't bother him is crazy. Because how the
Right.
fuck do I not bother
That's
him?
what
Like,
I'm saying.
I'm
And
not
what if
doing
I'm
nothing.
chilling?
I'm
What
not
happens
even
if I
talking
do
to
bother
him.
him? What the fuck?
Not even
Shit.
like a thing. Like, he's a spirit.
If
But
I walked in someone's house and they said that shit, I'd be
You're over here like, fuck you, Larry.
right.
and in my old studio that I had, damn, that girl really ruined my studio. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
She painted
in my
on the
old
walls?
studio, no. In my old studio, I had like, I had people over at my studio, and this girl was like mad spiritual, and she was like, yeah, where? You know you got ghosts in here, right? I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, I saw a couple shadows over there, and it's like some spirits right there, and I'm
Shawty
like,
tripping.
and my boy's like, nah, bro, I think she's just little, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like,
She hugged them. Yeah.
I can't. She ruined it for me. Like now, I really believe that, because before it was like we speculated that, and then when she got in there, and then she said that for sure,
she gave you that
I'm like,
confirmation.
You're like,
damn, I gotta move. You gotta be damned. I'm not like.
You see the
How do you
shadows,
know
right?
that a ghost is friendly? Do you fuck with ghosts?
I mean,
do you believe like?
so I definitely believe in ghosts. I believe I've seen some ghosts, and like I definitely think there's some like fucking bad spirits and like good. So
Yeah, I think it depends on like the energy you feel off of it. Like if you're in a space and you feel a certain type of maybe anxiety, or you feel like something menacing. Like you understand the
It's
fear.
always
if your
menacing.
hair's standing up, like
It's always dangerous.
Just
Is it
fucking
not
him.
always menacing?
I think for me, cause like I've definitely like I feel like every spot I've been in, stop, it's me. Every spot I've been and lived in, like I feel like there's always something. So like, even the spot I live in now, like I feel something at times, but it never feels threatening. It never feels like oh, bitch. But definitely in other spots I live in, I've definitely felt like, oh nah, bro, this motherfucker's doing some shit.
Yeah,
Word.
I think I've definitely been in situations because, like I've said, I think I've definitely seen a ghost before, and I wasn't like, oh, like freaked out, fucking threatened or anything. But I do have like a fear. Like, I think, let's say if I was in a situation and there was something bad around, like, I think I'd be able to fucking be like, I'ma fucking go because I don't know. Like, I have nightmares a lot where I don't know some like freaky shit's going on, and I'll fucking wake up like in fucking chills, and I'm like, nah, bitch, fuck that. And it's one of my biggest fears for some reason. Like, I'm gonna be in a space and it's haunted, and for some reason, like, I can't get out. So like, let's say I'm fucking like, I'm living here, I'm stuck, bitch, fucking, they're screaming at me through the walls every day, and I'm like, I can't leave. So, but
We
See,
we
that's
protected
not
on
how
this
it
side
goes.
though. We protected.
If I just think about it, I just be just scared of it already. Just 'cause it's there.
it's okay.
I don't know what he want. Casper is only a show.
Yo,
Hopefully,
Casper, big gas.
big ass head.
You do got a big ass head. Oh. I guess that's it, y'all. Anything else you would like to say, my good sir, for the people?
I would like to say that make sure to tip your waiters.
Yo, that part. Don't be a fucking dick.
Nah,
Stingy.
tip your Uber Eats drivers. I used to do Uber Eats and they would never really tip me for real.
Okay.
So you know what I'm saying? We do hard work.
I do
Caleb
cash
made a little
tips.
face right there.
I do cash
We
tips.
do hard
On
work.
the-
See, I say that and then I be tipping like $1 sometimes because I don't got no bread like that. But still,
I gotta know
y'all
for the
tip
food.
them though. I'm the driver.
Right.
Y'all tip them.
Right. Do you want this
Tip
man
or I'm
to
stealing your
starve?
fries, bitch.
Word. Nah, some people really. I never did that before, but some people really be like eating people fries and shit like that. Like that's wild. I ain't never did. I ain't never.
You sounded like you know.
No, I did not.
No.
Somebody said it to me. Somebody was like, "Nah, word. I be trying they shit out, make sure they shit right."
Oh,
Like, nah, don't ever
we gonna have
pick
to
my
get that
shit
name
up.
afterwards. I'm gonna.
That is crazy to think though. That person really is some like just random dude who just decided to sign up to do that shit. He could have ate your shit. He could have spit your shit.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Don't make me think about it too
Watch
much.
out.
Watch out.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I'm crying. I'm screaming.
All right. We're
We
done.
gotta go. Get him off the air.
Uber Eats ad.
Right.
Okie dokie.
Yo, hit another button.
Yo, let me get a. Yeah, boy, we
You know
in
what
this
it
bitch.
is.
Gang, gang.
2023 Cherubs Talk. Thank you for joining Bodega Gab
Death to Kayla.
and our boy.
You're Donavon.
Good night.